my favorite brushes. So just a fine touch liner in a 0 size. It's got a nice thick or a nice long belly, so you can load it up with paint, or you can use just the tip for some finer details. And our camera is way out of way out of focus here. So let's get that fixed real quick. And place our paintbrush back there. Figure out where that menu went. It looks a lot better. We do a little more work on the bottom side of the backpack or the jetpack. And let's go ahead and pull up our reference image. So we got the red out and do those. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the checker pattern and get it over with, because we know it's the one that it's the easiest to goof up, but you know, it's okay. We're just gonna put just a little bit on it, just a little on the tip, just a little on the tip, that's all. We're going to want most of that off. Some of those that we wiped away. Now this isn't perfect, but if you look at it in the scale, it don't look bad. That I look at it, I don't like that snakebite leather on the pants there, so we're probably gonna change that. Okay, I think I've accidentally created Space Alien Ahsoka. And if this was my or it's not Space Alien Ahsoka, Space Alien Sabine, and if this was my figure, I'm so totally leaving that. Totally leaving the Space Alien Sabine. Mm. Oh yeah, yeah. Missed opportunity there for sure. But, I don't know how missed of an opportunity that is. You know what? I think I'm going to try and make that an emote. See if we can't get a decent picture of that. Yep, emote acquired. That'll be coming probably tomorrow night. Or, yeah, probably tomorrow night, maybe tomorrow morning, depending on how it goes. Tentative on the tomorrow morning here. Alright, now we're going to take some of this, no, Black Legion, contrast. Let's go ahead and knock this Dark Saber out. So we went a little heavy on the dry brushing, and I just want to kind of darken the center of the blade up a little bit on both sides. And put a hint or two across the top and bottom edges. Not looking to change the color of the hilt. And, a little goes a long ways. And if I can get a scratchy look on it, all the better. Oh yeah. And the thing about this is, if you think you overdone it, always just kind of wipe it off and apply just a little bit. And then you can get all kinds of neat little color gradients. And now, do just a little bit across that edge to kind of dull it just a little bit. There's that one. I don't want to do black because it just hides so much. And Agorist Dunes. But we're going to leave a little bit of that black in the tip of our brush here. We're going to change pants color because we don't like what we got. This as mini is not for me. Or else it would be a totally different color scheme. We'll be seeing more of my armies in the near future. We got a bunch of Ewoks to paint. We're going to try and be knocking those out in the very near future. And we'll take something crazy to Worlds. The only deal is if you take something crazy, you gotta win with it. Dun dun dun. Follow along as the captain goes to Legion Worlds this year for what is probably the first and only time. I don't know if I'm gonna chase an invite again. It was fun. It was also equally rough. Lots of fun was had with my kid. We went. He earned a rank spot on the rankings. I improved. So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of going over all of the stuff I'd done in a different color last night that I wasn't happy with. I kind of wanted something a little bit darker. So that's what we're doing. We're using a little bit of Agorist Dunes over Snakebite Leather. I think. Then again, we may be Agorist Dunes over Agorist Dunes. If you tuned in this morning, we'd know for sure. We do stream live. It's going to be most mornings from 4 a.m. to about 6:15. The possibility of oversleeping is real. And then on evenings, it's kind of dependent on work. I am trying to go and stream most every day because, you know, I want to hang out with you guys. More y'all that we get to hang out, the more crazy stuff we build. Minis are not the only thing I'm going to build over here. I've got a little project I've been kind of working on here. I'll just kind of boot Sabine out of the way. That's a project that we're working on. It's I enjoy building stuff like that as well. I'm not sure how we're going to do. I don't know if I'm going to move into product reviews and whatnot. I'm sure I'm going to do some. Any product reviews that are done on this channel are products that was purchased with my own money. I may do a box opening of a gift from Christmas of something of that nature. If it's something worthy of reviewing, we'll review it. I'm going to try and limit company provided reviews to, I want to be honest about them. And I think that's the best thing I can do. Alright, well, let's go and, yeah, nope. Yeah, that brush. Shake up our Vulpus pink. I really want a lot of this armor and stuff to stand out. I'm almost tempted to get some Doomfire magenta out. Kind of mix in some color there. You know what? We're going to do it. Doomfire magenta. And then we'll come back over it and we can tone it down with a purple that way, but we'll have a nice bright base underneath it to make it look good. And for the record, I absolutely hate GW contrast pots. I think they are a form of punishment. Yeah, there's a meme incoming on that. Yep. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a lot better. That's the bright colors that we really, really wanted. So I am using the tip of my finger here to kind of brush away any kind of excess color that I get a little heavy with. And then we're going to drop it and knock her off the base. Sweet. So now we get to watch a repair. Now these models will not be based because this gentleman hasn't based his army yet, and I would like, and he wants to base them all to match. So who am I to disagree? Even though I would enjoy basing Han and Sabine. You know, it's the weirdest Star Wars power couple ever. And we'll get a little dab of our extreme power accelerator. I cure superglue in the matter of seconds. Music tonight provided by the Heartbound OST soundtrack. Available on Steam. Link in the description. Yeah, so that's kind of curing for a moment. Oh, well, you know what? Yeah, I know. Oh, did anybody see the reason why I closed lids on my paint pots on the desk? Did anybody see that reason? I did. I caught it firsthand. It was a closed pot, but I still knocked it over. Remember, folks, even if you're using it, close it and open it if it's a GW pot. I actually should 3D print a little holder that holds 4 of them that I can open up and they won't spill. And you're going to go, why 4? Because 4 is the correct number for stability and balance on GW paint pots. If you put 3 in a single line, you can still tip it over front to back. You put 3 in a triangle, don't look that great on the desk. Put 4 in a box, perfect. You can stack it anywhere on your desk, and if you was to do them in little towers, you could even do little individual color palettes. Oh, this is my base, my mid layer, my wash, and my dry brush. So you could even, you know what, I'm going to draw those up and I'll give them to you guys. And we'll even do it on stream. There we go. Let me go in here and edit this real quick. Now we are using the slap chop technique. I find it to be quick and easy, but you can put as much or as little detail into the paintwork as you want with slap chop and still get decent results. Here we go. Oh, we got ads. We got ads. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. You know what? While we're waiting. Oof, sorry about that. Inkscape. Now. You know what? Yep. Alright. So I just put a request in to another fellow by the name of Retro Red 101 on YouTube. He has a really cool painted Palpatine miniature. So we're gonna have unlimited ads. It's only a minute and a half, twice an hour. I'm sorry. I gotta do what I gotta do. We ain't afraid. Even though I probably should be. So we'll work on that a little bit later here. Back to Sabine. I need some red. What's our choices here? Ball red. Mephiston red. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to beat everything down. Now I was using some of this Mephiston red as striping paint. It has an amazing ability to do so. I know it's a little thick, so we probably won't use that. I'd rather use contrast. Ooh, Gryph-hound orange. Yes. Yes. Actually, yes, I will use the Mephiston red, just so I can stripe some stuff on Sabine freehand. Ooh. No, I don't need no Wild Rider red. What are you? Ooh, Magmadroth flame. Yeah, it's got Sabine written all over it. You know what? Let's get creative. So the good thing about long hair in my situation is I can stack paintbrushes in it like cordwood. It's somehow spectacular. Check it out. 1, 2. They're both behind the same ear. Or are they? I've kind of got an idea for a different project coming soon. It's going to be interesting. As we're working on a... what's going to wind up being a really unique project. I'm going to be bringing the NES PC back on stream for a few mods. After using it for an extended amount of time, I deem that there's a few things that I'm willing to change. And one of them is cooling. Because I'll be real, this thing gets a little toasty after an hour or so of anything. I don't, I don't know. It's stressful, I guess we can call it. All right, so we're gonna expertly apply. Ooh boy. Oh, yeah, well, you know, we can always just rehydrate the brush. I don't need but just a touch. And I put that brush behind my ear without rinsing it out. Don't do that, folks. If you gonna make the same stupid mistakes I do, they do cost money. You know what? We're gonna come back with some conventional paint to finish that up. Because it's gonna need it. We'll actually do a little bit of weathering down there on that. And I did get that. And if you see you didn't get an edge or something, you can always go back and catch it. Like I'm doing here. You know, I'm the first to tell you it ain't got to be perfect. But if you see something and you feel like you need to correct it, correct it. And remember, unless you pick as many up and shove it in somebody's face, most people see it from arm's length. Pro tip. And you should never just pick up a mini and shove it in somebody's face. Always ask for their consideration beforehand. Hey man, you want to check this model out that I just finished up? Most people will give you the time of day and go, yeah man, I'll look at it. And then they'll handle it at their own discretion. Alright chat, help me decide what I'm taking to Worlds. I was looking at Empire. I want jank. Probably want more jank than I really need. But, I mean, I like me some jank. Oh yeah. Now this Sabine's starting to look a lot more Sabine-y. And we're going to take some of this Gryph-hound Ari, or Magmadorth Flame. And I believe I can fart. I believe I can stink the room every night and day. And I pass my gas anyway. I believe I can fart. God, that was awful, but almost funny. Now, we ain't gonna do much here, but we're just gonna kind of add a little fade here on the bottom of that shoulder pad. We're gonna come in here and kind of hit that. Man, I really want to leave Alien Face Sabine. Really do. But I can't do it. Cannot do it. because it's Sabine, you can kind of just have a little bit of fun with it anyway. Alright. We're going to need that color for the tie-dye Ewoks here shortly. I don't know if we're going to do tie-dye Ewoks. No tie-dye Ewoks tonight. We'll do tie-dye Ewoks one night in the very near future. Because everybody loves some fuzzy little murder bears. I hear somebody is stirring up above me. It might be the mini-me. And... Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a little moisture in our brush because a moist brush is the best brush. And then we're going to take a touch of this Mephiston red. And we're going to put the Phoenix on a couple stripes on the chest. We're going to do it one shot with this bad boy right here. Now what you don't see me doing on camera is how I'm loading my brush. I'm loading it to a point on the tip. And what we're going to do, we're going to take a lot of that excess off. And I think I'm not going to do the Phoenix, and we're just going to wind up doing the Rebel symbol. Oh, I had to take a moment and talk to the better half because she just got home from work. Alright, now Sabine was kind of pale face. At least that's how I remember her. You know what? Good opportunity to use more of this peachy flesh. And before I do that, let's go ahead and take some of this golden acrylic titanium white. Yep. You notice the paint collection just keeps kind of growing on the desk, and I don't bother to move it. I'm a very, very messy person when it comes to this, but I'm a functional messy person. I know where all of those are at in the grand scheme of things. Just a little drop will do. And I think I paid $4 for this bottle. It's actually got a pretty nice consistency to it right out of the gate. You don't have to throw. And I know what you're saying, but you don't thin your paints. And you're painting on a wet palette without using the wet palette. Yep, that's right. I am. Alright, so just trying to kind of clean up our eye dots a little bit. And you know what? We're going to kind of place a edge highlight on that gun, right on that weapon right there. It's not a gun, it's a weapon. Because, you know, I kind of like where the color's at on it. We're not trying to make anything just really stand out there. We'll go ahead and hit that pouch while we're at it. You know, you ain't got to hit every little edge. You know, if you had any mistakes in your checkerboard pattern, this would be the place to fix them. Just a little dab. Oh, let's kind of shrink that up. Boom. Now, I want to kind of get the... Oh, yeah. There's that hair pattern that we're looking for. Remember, if you put too much on, if you just kind of scrape it with your finger lightly, and pull just a little bit of it off, and yep, probably not going to be my best face, probably not going to be my worst face. Painting faces is hard. Do it until you just keep doing it until you figure it out, or you give up. 6 of one, half dozen of the other, but you should never give up. Oh, I gotta get some 3D stuff on the 3D printer tonight. I got a new roll of filament in, running off some Star Wars Legion Trooper containers. Alright, so we're gonna take this peachy flesh from Army Painter on their Speed Paint 2.0 lines. I only have one small complaint with this. Keyword, small. Very small. S-M-O-L. Small. The bottles look very similar to Speed Paint 1.0. But I can applaud what they've done. And you know, if you don't like how it's turning out, just either add or subtract paint to your heart's content here. Soak up any major excess out of a couple places. Boom. You know what? It almost fits her style anyway. We'll use that peachy flesh on that strap right there. And you know what? We'll go ahead and hit this one too. But you're like, not all of them match. I don't care. Most people won't notice. And we're going to pull the ball red out, and we can just about wrap Sabine up here in a minute. Now, I don't like using this brush with contrast paints. I've kind of killed one or two of them prematurely. Alright, ball red. Give it a shake, give it a whirl. And I actually want to do more than just paint models on stream. But we'll get to that point in the near future. I have others. I want to kind of work on my electronics projects, and if I decide I want to build a race car, I want to go through all that. Mind you, the race cars I build will probably be a lot smaller than you were expecting. Oh yeah, I like that red right there. Now, I kind of went on Google, found an image, and was like, I liked it, and started cloning colors off of it. Don't be afraid. I don't know what colors was used. I just found something that looked close and rolled with it. It's all you gotta do. You don't have to do a lot, you just gotta do a little. I'll take some of that red and run up that jetpack right there. And we'll just kind of hit the lower tips of that. Lower tips of that. And I'll just kind of place that brush here for a moment. Is this a lighting issue? Headset falling off is a skill issue. My skill level, or let me rephrase that, my dexterity reached a 0 point. Okay. You know what? Maybe that's just not what I need to use for that purpose. Okay. If you're hanging out with us in chat, let us know what you're thinking. Tell me I suck. Because, you know, Primus sucks. And, you know, I see a little bit that I need to fix there. So we're going to take a brush, clean it out here, and we're going to go in and kind of fix a spot or two. Actually, you know what? No! I have the perfect fine point brush to throw away on this. And now I'm not going to throw away after the first use, but Contrast has a unique way of absolutely wrecking paintbrushes. Say what you will. And this is another Fine Touch round number 3. And it's amazing what the difference is. Nope, not that one. In this Artist Loft from Michaels, number 3. In this practically new Fine Touch round number 3. Now, we'll get it in here and put a tip on it. We can reach in here, and we got a stray hair. You reach in there, you cutters. And you treat it like the most recent problems in your life, and you just cut them out. That's it. You cut it out. You cut your problems out. Because when you cut your problems out, they're not there. Yep. And all I'm doing right now is I'm kind of fixing the spots around her anklets or kneelets, whatever you can call them, top of the bootlets. Because I found a couple specks of white, and you know, if it's not intentional, it's the only thing with slap chop. Sometimes you can see if you don't get it right. But that's with anything, it's not just slap chop. And going over these a second time never hurts in some places. And that ball red is almost like a... I mean, red's almost transparent anyhow, but that right there's got a ton of pigment in it. Man, I'm really tempted to take and flow some orange in that jetpack. Let's do it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Oh, I know what's causing issues here. I know what the problem is. Oh, we got ads in 1 minute. We got ads in a minute. Can't have ads. Nope. Cannot. But I do. So YouTube, I wait for the Twitch ads. The YouTube ads are slightly more unpredictable. And camera control. Nope. Video proc amp. White balance. I do not want to auto, but I want to apply. What is there? Thank you. Okay. Now, how does Sabine look? Well, another prime example of why we keep our paint sealed. Yep, you know, proper storage of paints would go a long ways. And you know what, little buddy? Let me move you back here out of the way, so you don't become yet another victim. Now let's see if this. Well, before we go too buck wild and crazy. And, you know, that Vulpus pink and that ball red make a really good shade combo. Tie-dye Ewoks are going to be an absolute blast. I got to paint a special set of bears just for that. You know they're all peace, love, and hugs. And then they beat you to death with their stick. And ads have arrived. Alright. Take just a moment here. What are y'all working out there in Chatland? We got 1 minute. Okay. So I'm working on getting StreamerBot set up. Let me rephrase that. Working on getting StreamerBot fully, I guess you could say fully set up. I don't know. Alright. You know what? I am pretty happy with, nope. Where's, no. Yeah. We're gonna put some I use basilicum gray on the weapon. Sandable brown. Yeah, okay. Inappropriate use of snakebite leather. And yeah, that looks like a good choice of brush. And a little goes a long ways. We're not trying to make a big mess. I just want to get a little color built up here. Define the hand versus the saber. I know I could use just as easily used that peachy flesh from Army Painter, but Mandalore wears gloves. Oh, I left the open paint pot on the desk. I know what I'm gonna do now. I know what I'm gonna do. Chad, I'm gonna give y'all the option to choose a color once per day. Yep, that's it. Y'all get to choose one color I use a day. I get to choose how much of it I use. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna try and use just a little pinch here and a pinch there. No. Y'all choose it, we're gonna use it judiciously. When and where applicable. Yeah. Boom. Alright. Yep, okay. Now let's take our... Get this bad boy back out. Dampen, moisten the tip. Moist. Yes. Moist. And we're going to get this Midland flesh from P3. And we're just going to hit a couple spots on Sabine's face to bring out nose, cheeks. And then, actually, what I should have done is left just a touch of red out, or that Vulpus pink, and mixed it in so we could have got some lipstick out of it. So what we'll do is we'll just leave that laying right there. just going to use that edge that we created. There's cheek. Lower jaw. And I'm just going to kind of hit the fan with it. And now what I'll probably do after it's all said and done is I'll hit it with one more little taste of, actually, you know what, we'll just do that while we got it. Don't be afraid. To oh yeah, and that puts the depth back in there that we was looking for. Now we'll rinse the brush, which will keep it moist. And no. Get just another little dab. And we'll, now this is where we just catch. Oh, that's a lot better. All that work I did on the eyes, useless. Or was it? What we could do, pull a toothpick out here. Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, a software disk. In 2024, thought those things didn't exist. Do computers even have CD-ROM drives in them nowadays? I mean, I thought a CD-ROM drive was about like the Dodo, almost extinct. You know, we may actually not get away with a toothpick here. So what we'll do is we'll swap to this instead. So this is a pair of fine point tweezers that have, let's just say their points are no longer what they used to be. With a little careful creativity there. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take and we're going to finish cleaning that brush out real quick. Make sure the moistness is in there. Put a tip back on it. Lay it off to the side. Now I do try to lay my brushes flat. But now we're going to take just a very minute touch of ball red and drop a speed paint medium. I don't want a lot, just a little dab will do. Call me Fred Flintstone. I was trying to reach the mute button. Oh. Got a few improvements coming to the stream as we go. We're probably going to call it, I don't know, I'm having fun. What time is it? You know what, it don't matter what time it is. Please, somebody give me a morphing time in chat. That would have been the joke. Ah. Mm-hmm. When you reconsider your decisions before you commit, and then you're glad you did. Yeah, buddy, that was one of those moments right there. Okay, now see a spot that I kind of need to fix. So we'll set that right there. You know, these eyes have been a absolute thorn in my side. Yeah, brush them I actually have to put a little effort into here. And all I'm going to do is just kind of put a little paint back in the bottom of that eye. So I'm accidentally scratched paint out of more than just the eye. And because of that, there we go. Oh, no, I gotta do belt buckle. Gotta do belt buckle. But I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna clean some of these colors off the desk to our mystery place directly behind us, which is where we're gonna find our next color of choice. The Belcher of Lead. Now that we've successfully just about made a mess out of it, and let's take a quick moment to tend to our fine-haired beauties, aka our precious. And you. There's no dry brushing. Did you miss the stream this morning? We finished this guy up. Almost a solo of Han himself. Finished him up this morning between the hours of 4 and 6. Not sure what tomorrow morning's plans may be. We may just hang out and co-stream some pirate software. I don't know. Just kind of depends on how stuff turns out in the morning. You know, 4 a.m.'s early. And, you know, that belt buckle don't look shabby. Almost has a non-metallic look to it. So what we're going to do, just gonna lightly hit it with some lead Belcher. And then we're going to reach over here, pick out that clasp, take that one out. Reach in here, kind of do that. So you want a pro tip, and we'll just go ahead and use this outside edge on this jetpack as an example. I'm going to show you something cool with these contrast paints. And you're going to be like, what are you about to show us? Well, give me one moment here, and we'll be ready to show you. We're going to lay down some lead Belcher here. You can also use some chainmail silver from Valejo or your favorite silver. Just because I'm using lead Belcher doesn't mean that's what you have to use. And we'll give that. And now we'll go in here and do a little bit of that. Because we're actually probably going to come back over that with like some normal. Boom, boom, boom. And you know what? We'll put a little on that gun, a little on that weaponry. And we don't need a lot, but what we do have will look good. Also, what we done is we edged out some of our edge highlighting is peeked through the lead Belcher. All right. So on the backpack, we got some silver there on each outside edge. Now what we're going to do, because I said I wanted some orange on this project, we're going to pull our Magdroth flame back out, and I'm going to show you how to make anodized colors out of contrast paints. It's real simple. Easiest trick one of the easiest tricks I'll ever show you around here. Base coat of silver, next coat of Magdroth flame, and when we're done, we're going to have an excellent looking candy orange. Or candy-ish orange. It ain't going to be a perfect candy orange, but you can do this with just about boom. And because I used a darker gray undercoat, it almost has a man, it's just so hard to show that look off on camera. Almost see how it reflects there. Doing a little work on the lips. Belt buckle looks good. And Darksaber needs one last thing. And it's super easy. We want some white scratches, and we want some bright white edges and scratches on this Darksaber. We've dulled it down with the black and everything. Now we're going to take just a touch of this white right here. And just kind of catch an edge, catch an edge. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely digging that digging that saber blade. Alright. With that, I think I'm gonna call that Sabine done. Now I have not had a chance to prime tie-dye wikis. Oh yeah, it's on. Oh, ad break palp acquired. Ad break palp acquired. Alright, so those two figures are done. And don't think I'm done. I just don't think I'm done. I'm going to um, step away for just a brief moment. Um, I've got another primed mini readily available. I don't want to paint Ewoks or Wookiees at the moment. You know, sometimes you gotta be in the mood to paint it. But I'm pretty sure I have another Han. And we're going to see just how quick we can slap chop paint a Han to match my current Rebel army. I'll be right back. You know what? Because I'll be right back, let's leave these dudes. I will be right back. So we're gonna finish the night with our favorite wannabe Sith, Asajj. And she honestly needs a little bit of help here. So we're going to get the Basilicum Gray out. Kick that toothpick back to its home. Just like Anakin, you have served your purpose. Put that away. Uh-oh. We got ads in 1 minute. We got ads! We're just going to be dry brushing, so... You know, we're just going to proceed with what we're going to start before ads. Alright. And... kind of work that away. There we go. And... let's go ahead and dry brush Asajj. You know, we're going to slap chop her into shape here. Looks like it's going to be pretty quick. Oh, yeah. And see if we can. See if we can't get some. Yeah, I'm gonna be liberal with it. And you know, actually, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, chat? These two lightsabers are too coincidentally shaped to not. I think Asajj needs a steel chair. Asajj needs a steel chair. We got ads. We got ads. Oh yeah. Here we go. Do want to thank everybody for hanging out this evening. You guys are an absolute hoot. Nope. Okay. Alright. Ads are over. Let's apply white. We're going to apply white to make it right. And get some titanium white out. And And what we're going to do is we're probably going to wind up doing 2 different layers of white here. I want one that's kind of got a lot of gray in it. And we're going to focus it mainly on the higher edges of stuff. And this step here, if you're going for bright colors, the brighter you go, the easier it is to nope, can't let you do that. But I can let you do that. Oh, we can see that I did a bad job cleaning up that lightsaber. It's all right. Boom. So there we go. And we're on to our last little drop of white. And remember, a little double do. Something tells me that that ain't what it is supposed to be. Give it a good shake. I'm gonna try it again because that just didn't. There we go. That looks more like it's supposed to. In case we decide to leave these lightsabers actual lightsabers. We'll prep them like we would normally to be painted. Ooh, that ball red's gonna look good on those. I will say that those are some pretty detailed saber hilts. Boom. Get in there. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Reposition that to where I'm better suited to work on it. Boom. Show me all them curves, Asajj. Show me all them curves. More curves, the better. Alright, there we go. She's now ready for color. So we're going to take a moment to do some brush care. Keep them moist. Moist. rinse out our dry brush. And what you're doing with slap chop is you're just getting the grayscale out until you can get the final color you want. And you're tinting with shades. That's right. Alright, put our dry brush away on the other side of the palette because we're done with it for the now. Oh no, we can't have our... That brush can go back in its little container. Oh, here's something. These little containers, they're $2 at Michael's. As you can see, they're like perfect for storing paintbrushes. Keeps everything nice and flat, everything in one end. It's a sealed container. Yeah, I mean, I might have a slight paintbrush problem, but let's be real. Most of these are budget friendly. I don't own anything expensive because I know I will destroy it, and I'd feel bad about throwing away a $20 Kolinsky sable hair. But I have no pity about this $50 or $1 Hobby Lobby special or Michael's special. I have no regrets for either of those. Alright, massage. No, absolutely not using Magoo's purple. That's the bane of most people's existence. Sidewar brown. I could get real crazy. Plague bearer flesh. Ooh, ooh. Striking scorpion green. Not. Leviathan purple. That should do good for the clothing. Actually, you know what? Since we're doing this anyway, get out of there. Don't need you no more. How you doing, Mark? I want to thank you for hanging out with us this evening. We're finishing up. We finished up Sabine, and we have Ventress on the table now, and she's going to be mostly done by in the next 15-20 minutes. All right, we're going to take that brush. She's I kind of like the pale white that I've got her right now. So we're going to load this brush up, and we're going to do the, I guess you can say, the cloth of the skirt here. I like it. Now, I'm a fan of brighter purples. It may not be the most accurate color for her dress. I'm not worried about accuracy, I'm more worried about my happiness. If you're happy with it, that's all that matters. Man, that's... Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us this evening as we're working on painting some Massage Ventress. We're currently using some Leviathan purple contrast over a mixture of another gray that I don't have the bottle currently facing me. And let's see here. Celestra Gray with dry brush, followed by titanium white dry brush. If you like what you're seeing, give us a follow, give us a share. I'm going to try and be doing this on a lot more regular basis. If we're not working on minis, we're going to be working on other model-related projects, or possibly some other projects like our NES project that we've completed over the winter, where we took a NES console. I did remove the guts and replaced them all with a working PC. I can stream from my NES. It is quite fun. Alright, now just a little bit more to go here on that, and the purple dress parts will be done, and then we're going to have to look and see what color that little adornment is on the front. I will say that my choice of brush here might not be the most proficient for what I'm doing. I'll admit it. Ooh boy, I hear something spicy going on upstairs. I'm just gonna keep y'all entertained down here. Alright, so Asajj just kind of took a turn that I wasn't expecting her to take here, but I'm okay with it. I am 100% okay with the turn that Asajj has taken. Yeah, I did it. I did it. Yep, I did it, chat. I did it. Definitely left the midriff open top. I'm not, you know what? That'll actually be the prime place for that. So we're going to swap over from Leviathan purple to Magoo's purple with a touch of the Leviathan still left in the brush. Because I want to do something different with these lower arms. I won't as dark, but I still want to maintain the purple and carry the purple through. Now, I have a slight fetish with the color purple. We don't kink shame, we just have fun. Mini painting is just about keeping yourself happy and remembering that people look at this stuff from an arm's length away unless you're a show painter. And if you're a show painter, what are you doing watching me? If you're not, and you're just looking to hang out, have a good time, thank you for hanging out with us. And before I commit to that, alright, and there we go. You got any suggestions, leave them in chat. I do look at them, and I do plan on making improvements as I go. You know, constantly evolving. Always fun, entertaining, and enjoyable. Alrighty. Now let's bust out. Ooh, this would be good. Prime time to have a nice gold paint. So I could just do the highlights here. Brighter the better. What do I got gold-wise? Alright, so we're going to give this Auric Armor Gold a shake and see what comes up here. See if it actually mixes up or if this is one of them that's no good. Get it. You know what? We'll just write that one off. But what we do have is some Gehenna's Gold from GW. And we're going to mess with it and see what we get. I support beavers. Mainly the Bucky's beavers. Alright, so we're going to take some of this Gehenna's Gold. And before we apply it to the model, that don't look right. That don't look right at all. That did not look good or right. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to roll. You know what? I'm so close to finishing this. I think I'm just going to go ahead and finish her tonight. We're gonna shake the ever-loving out of this gold. Because it is not working like we wanted it to. Alright. We're coming up on ads, but kind of having a little fun here, so. Now what I'm trying to do is make this gold, because this stuff's been sitting around a bit. And it's kind of close to the right shade anyway. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go across the tops of the surface here. And all we're really trying to do is apply gold to the raised areas. I don't care anything at all at this time about the low spots. And I know. You're like, but the low spots look bad. Only now do they look bad. They're going to look better here in just a minute. You know what? I don't like that gold. I don't like that gold at all. But I don't think I have much choice. We'll just put a couple of coats on it and see what happens. I don't have a blow dryer at my desk at this time. Mainly because my power circuit would probably go insane. Alright. So what we're going to do at this point, now that we've got that, in a goldish color, not a good one, but it's there. We're going to reach over here, we're going to pull our aggro stones out, and we're going to go over the top of it. Actually, you know what? I got something better, and I got a different idea. We're going to pull out some Screaming Bell. Yep. And that gave us the color we was looking for. through here, clean up the edges. Just go ahead and lay a thin layer of that on the back, even though most people will never see it. I like that a lot better. Paint was a little thin, and I didn't have enough of it out of the brush, but it's okay. Now we're going to get the aggro stones out and go over the top of that. I really need to invest in a better paint cup. But before I invest in a paint cup, we're going to build a studio. Studio is up next. We're going to start progress on that this weekend. Cannot wait. I get 3 workbenches out of it. I'm going to wall mount my PC. I'm going to make it worthwhile. I get to set up a dedicated electronics bench, and there's going to be cameras on. I'm going to have a camera available to move to all of it. Oh, there we go. That was what I was after. Boom. Soak up a little bit of extra. But we do want this puddling in the low spots, leaving the raised spots. Boom. There we go. So now, let's knock out these lightsabers. Lead Belcher some handles. Won't take much, actually. I think we're just going to use Lead Belcher as a highlight on the handles. Or, nope. I see my chainmail. We're going to use some chainmail. And then some ball red. And Vulpus pink. Ooh, Doomfire magenta. On the saber. And then we'll get the base paste out. We'll get her based. Just like, boom. Way more than we really need, but, you know, as they say, a little double do. Alright, so we're just going to hit a couple spots here. Yep. Alright. There that is. Alright. So on the sabers, first things first. Doomfire magenta. There we go. And now we're going to take Dunker brush. And Oh man. Alright. Dunk it. Pick up just a little bit of that. Make a mess on our wet palette. And then we're just going to go in here and kind of blend in some ball red into our Doomfire magenta lower hilts. And then for our final touch, and we're going to take just a touch of white. We're going to mix that in and make it pink. And we're going to hit just a little bit down here, a little bit up here. And don't be afraid to kind of give it the old swizzle swazzle. And then once I reached and grabbed some of the original base color, kind of using it to blend. Oops, let's fix Asaja's head because I'm not trying to paint it pink. Alright, I'll go in and do a little touch up on her head. Just go ahead and do it and be done with it. Since we're touching up, I'm gonna grab this guy right here. Oh, I'm actually really happy with how she's turned out here. Man, what is up with my focus? Zooming in on the stuff in the background, not the foreground. there we go. I'm going to call a size done. I'll base her, and we will be good to go. So what we completed on stream tonight was a Sage and Sabine. From alien face Sabine in the end of the stream to something presentable at the end. There we are. But I do want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us this evening. It's actually been quite fun. And we're going to be back first thing in the morning, and we're going to do it again. Everybody have fun, stay safe, be cool, remain calm. This is your captain. Have fun and good evening. We'll see you in the morning.